Hi guys, welcome to another tutorial. So in today's tutorial I'll be showing you how I made this bolero. So this is the pattern we're working with. I'm going to link the original video to this pattern below. So this is called a checker stitch pattern, and basically it comprises of mesh stitch and double crochet stitch. So I'm going to chain 90. So here we have our 90 chains. I'm going to chain an extra 3. 3 chains stands as 1 double crochet. So into our 4th chain from the hook, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to place 1 double crochet in there. So far I have 2 double crochets. In total I need 5. So I have 5 double crochets here. Next we're going to be making our mesh stitch. In order to make a mesh stitch, you chain 1, skip this next chain, and into the next place 1 double crochet there. So I just made 1 mesh stitch, chain 1, skip the next, into the next chain, place 1 double crochet. Do the same thing for the 3rd mesh stitch. So here I have 5 double crochets and 3 mesh stitches. So I need to make another 5 double crochets. This our last mesh stitch stands as 1 double crochet. So into the next 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 1, skip this, place into the next 1, chain 1, skip into the next 2, chain 1, skip this into the next 3. So basically we're going to work this pattern till we get to the end of our row. So now we're done with our row 1. Advancing into row 2, chain 3, turn your work. Remember, whenever you chain 3 it means 1 double crochet. So since we're working this our mesh design here, I need you to chain an extra 1, which is 1 double crochet plus 1 chain. So now place your hook on top of this stitch right here. That is the V part. You can see this V part right here to place our stitch here. By doing this, the stitch you just made sits directly on top the previous stitch. So chain 1, chain 1, so now make 5 double crochets. So we're going to keep working our row 2 and row 3. Then row 4, 5, and 6, we're going to do something different. When you get to the end of your row 2, we're going to chain 3, advancing into row 3. So this chain 3 stands as 1 double crochet. So next we're going to place the next double crochet in here. chain 1. So I'm going to keep working this pattern till I get to this point right here. Because of the way the pattern works, we're working a set of 3 rows. So one set comprises of 3 rows, which is 1 to 3. Then the next 3 rows would be a different design. When you get to the end of your 3rd row, if you can remember when we started this point, we made 4 chains, that's 3 chains plus 1. So this is our 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and the last chain is here. So I need you to count 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. So into the 3rd chain, place your last stitch in there. And now we've made our first set, that's 3 rows. Advancing into the next set, chain 3. So for this next set, for places where we have our mesh stitch, we have our single crochet on top. In order to achieve that, so here I chained 3 already. Chain 3 stands as 1 double crochet. So place another into this hole right here. Place another double crochet. So now we have 2. In this space right here, place 1 more, 3, and place 2 into the last hole, 4, 5. So we have 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 1. So now we have to make our mesh design on top of this. So I'm going to skip this into the next, place 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip this into the next, place 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip this last one and into the beginning part of this mesh stitch, which is this first hole right here. Place the last single crochet, the last double crochet, sorry. So I'm going to explain that again. In order to achieve our double crochet stitches above our mesh stitch, here we have 1 double crochet stitch. Place another one into this same hole right here, which is 2. In the middle hole, place just 1 there, 3, and place 2 into the last one, 4, 5. So I placed 2 here, 1 and 2. So chain 1. So in order to achieve our mesh stitch above our double crochet stitch, I chained 1 already. Skip this first double crochet stitch into the next, place a double crochet, chain 1, skip this into the next, chain 1, skip this one and into this last place here. It might not look like this particular pattern to your entire row too, so I'm just going to keep working this till I get to the end of this row. So I just completed the 4th row, advancing into the 5th row, chain 4, place the stitch here, right above the stitch here, chain 1, chain 1, so as you can see, design is beginning to show. So 3 rows makes 1 set. Here I have 2 rows. I'm going to complete it 3 rows. And on this other panel, I made 8 sets. So I'm just going to keep working this till I achieve this particular length. Here I have both panels completed, my front panel and my back panel. So I'm going to turn them the correct side facing inside. So for this part, I have my starting chain right here. That means for this other part, our starting chain would be on this other side. So I need to make single crochets connecting our neckline. Now to make single crochets connecting our neckline, we need to make single crochets in 3 boxes, which is 1, 2, 3. That's on this panel, 1 double crochet, 1 mesh stitch, and the other double crochet. While on the other panel, 1 mesh stitch, 1 double crochet, and the other mesh stitch. So we're going to connect our work from this point all the way to this very point right here, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. As you can see, on this part of our panel we have mesh stitches, and on this other side we have double crochets. So what we're going to do next, I already connected this first stitch to the other first stitch. So with this chain 1 we have here, we're going to insert our hooks there and connect it to the next double crochet behind. So into this stitch right here, connect it to the next double crochet behind, your space with the next double crochet behind, so we're done with this first set of square. So we're going to go ahead and make this one and this one right here. So when you're done with this part, I need you to make the other part as well. Then you can chain 1 and cut off your yarn. To make our sleeve, we're going to connect our yarn on this part of our work. That means on the 4th row, we're going to connect our yarn right here. And I'll have our yarn connected here. I'm going to chain 4. So next I'm going to insert my hook into this space right here. Chain 1 and into the next. Chain 1 and into this one right here. So basically, whenever we have the tight stitches, we're making mesh stitch, and when we have mesh stitch, we're making the tight double crochet stitches. So in order to make our double crochet stitches here, remember this one counts as 1. I'm going to place the second one in here, into this hole here, 2. Yarn over, place the third one in here, 3, place into the last 4, and into this space right here we're going to place the last stitch. So now we have 3 mesh stitches, 1, 2, 3, and we have 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to chain 1, insert our hook in here, chain 1 into the next, chain 1 and into the last one. So we have another set of mesh stitch. So insert your hook into this space right here for the tight double crochet stitches. Insert your hook into this space right here. So now we have 2 double crochets into the next hole, 3 into the next, 4, and in this space right here, 5. Your work might not look like our initial pattern, but just keep it going, and by the time we enter the second row, to begin to take its form. Now we've gotten to the end of our row. We have just one set of square left here, same as this other part. So I'm going to chain 3, so now we're going to place 1 double crochet above the other ones below. Just completed my 3rd row, which is 1 set of our checker square. As you can see, our pattern is beginning to take its form. So I'm just going to keep working this till I get my desired length for the sleeve. In total, I'm going to make 20 sets. So in total, I have 20 sets. I'm going to be connecting our sleeve together as well as the body of our bolero. I'm going to connect both sleeves using single crochet stitch. So to do that, you just need to place 3 single crochets in every hole. 1, 2, 3. So in this hole right here, I'm going to place 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, same as the next one. Now we've connected our sleeve together. I need you to make the same thing on the other side. Now we have both sleeves completed and we've connected both sides. I would make single crochet around this border just to give it a defined edge. So I'm placing 2 single crochets in the part that have the mesh stitch, and the part that has our tight double crochet stitch, I'm going to place just 1 single crochet. Now we've gotten to the end. We're just going to cut off our wool. So next, I need to weave in all our ends. Now we've come to the end of this tutorial. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.